the big players are the ones who don't necessarily make music, are the ones.
There's always that one thing you can do at the right time. There's always like this window of opportunity, doing the right thing.
Don't release anything they would be ashamed of. If you start to be bitter because it was better before.
Sammy Goosens has been in electronic music since 1993, also known as Sierra Sam, and lately releasing and touring as Cyrk with his partner. One of the very first people in Belgium to release techno music. Toured the world, released on some of the most respected labels in the underground, over 30 years in the scene, and in this conversation, he said something that stopped me. Something most people in his position would never say out loud. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why most talented artists stay unknown forever, and what the ones who last actually do differently. Here's our conversation.
You've been in electronic music for decades. If you had to name... So you've been in electronic music for a long time. If you had to name the one thing that separates the artists who lasts from the ones who disappear, what is it?
I guess the reason why you do this, I suppose, if it's for fame and getting the girls, I guess, then it's not lasting long. But if you're there for the music, and if you like to make music, I suppose it's something that you cannot stop, I guess. I mean,
if you're aligned with the purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it's also very difficult to do this, I know, because there's a lot of ups and downs. So you have an up, then you have a down, then an up again, and it's very difficult to carry something if you have the strength to do that and not give up, I would say. And it depends. Some people just say, okay, I don't play enough, I don't release enough, I'm not happy with the scene. And if you start to be bitter because it was better before, or because I don't like this new generation, I don't know, I don't like this and I don't like that, then just, I guess you have to embrace the evolution also.
Yeah, I love that. Totally. So you embrace a bit your career like an entrepreneur who adapts with the market, right?
I wouldn't say adapt, just do your thing. But I mean, I see a lot of people just like bitching about all the new girls and all the new guy who's dancing. And I mean, that's how it is. I mean, we live in a social media era. And if you don't go with it, just that's how it is. You cannot change it. And I see a lot of people...
Yeah, that's what I meant by adapt. Like, you shouldn't change yourself, but like...
Yeah, I mean...
Adapt to them.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, we didn't really want to do all these videos and all that stuff on Instagram that we kind of forced.
The podcasts.
Yeah. No. I'm not
kidding.
saying, no. But we did a lot of. At some point, we just decided, okay, we need to create more content, and because our manager told us, hey guys, if you don't play the game, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I love that. Totally love it. Yeah, because I heard so many times, like, even like older DJs who are definitely bitching or like, oh, this girl's there because of the manager or because like she's beautiful, blah blah, always like just finding a reason for their own failure.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
Even if it's true, because of course managements take a big part. It became an industry. I mean, it was not an industry at the beginning. It became an industry. And yes, it's like a pop music industry. And yes, there are managers. And yes, there are. But I mean, people just bitch about those two Belgian girls. But I'm sorry, those two Belgian girls, they deliver. They wouldn't be there where they are if they wouldn't deliver.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, and also, like, let's talk about those two Belgian girls. One is Charlotte de Witt, and she was, like, in the crowd when I was playing at the time, you know, and she was... like one of my biggest supporter. Like she was like even on her Facebook page, like her first influence was me. It was Highbloo, and I saw her at every gig. But what I can tell about her is that since day one, like she's been so consistent as well. Like you know, even like her style and the way she played, she played a bit more electro at the start, but I feel like once she chose, she always played a bit of techno, but once she chose techno, like she was so consistent. She was never like changing, you know, like the one style to another. Like she was so freaking consistent. Like there was a lot of her behavior that was pretty good to like, you know, build a brand and something the market could want.
And of course, she had help with management and stuff. But I mean, she can. And okay, but musically, maybe I don't like what she's doing at the moment, but it's a matter of taste. Again, who am I to judge?
Totally. She definitely has one of the best manager, but at the same time, it's the combination of her being consistent and doing the right thing, and the manager.
Yeah,
so
I mean, she's smart and she can deliver. She can play a set. She can play. She was throwing parties at Fuse, and when she was like very young, I mean, who else did that?
yeah, even before. I mean, I know her from even before. That was already the start of her climb, the parties.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but, you know,
totally.
to
She
get
started
there, I
from
mean,
zero.
being a girl in that industry, like a young girl unknown, than just like hello. I mean, she fucking deserves every single piece of it.
I totally agree, man. I feel the same about that.
Same with Amélie. I mean, I met Amélie before she was Amélie, and I mean, she was
Yeah.
her real name, but I saw her when she was already big, and she's still the same.
Yeah, they're still the same. Totally. Yeah,
Also
last time I
Charlotte,
saw Charlotte, last time I saw her was in New York because I was living there, and so we went to have food together. She was just the same, you know? And she was already like big at the time. She, you know, she had like 1 million, 2 million followers. I don't remember.
Yeah, great. I mean, and they help people, so they carry people with them. They are not the team players.
Exactly. They're really big team players. But I feel like in the Flemish part, they're pretty good at that.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's another debate, I guess.
Okay, this is the signature question that I ask every guest. Someone walks in right now and offers you 25 million euros to stop making music forever. You take it or not?
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean,
Probably not or not sure?
Nah, not sure, but more towards no. I don't know though. I mean, on the other hand, I did enough. Not make
True.
music, not release music.
No, you have to stop making music forever.
I don't know that. Depends. We would have to find something else. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, most people, they say they would not, but my perspective for me is that I can be passionate about other things than music, so it's not only about music, but yeah, it depends on the person.
yeah, I could just. I'm very interested in learning how to make 3D videos and stuff like that. I could maybe do that.
Totally. Creativity is not, it's like, it's in everything. And if you had to start from zero, like you would do music again?
Well, I don't know. I think it's easier now than it was back in the days. So maybe you have more tools. I mean, now with a laptop you can do it. In 90s it was a bit more complicated. You needed to have a few pieces, but they were cheap at the time. So
yeah, it's easier now. Even like they say it's saturated, but at the same time, if you know how to handle the social media thing, like it's pretty easy as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
you don't have, you know.
I don't know about easy. You need to have. I think you need to have to sell something also on socials. You cannot just create anything out of thin air. Or maybe you can. I don't know. That's my vision.
You have to sell. You have to sell something. That's what you said.
No, create something out of thin air. You need the content. Even in social media, I think if you just create an image and there's nothing behind the image, I guess people can see it eventually. If you don't have a.
Yeah, but you have to do content. Like you have to be a content creator.
Yeah. First of all, I guess today in today's world, it's kind of. But I have the feeling that the people who just like the content creators, they don't last, because I see people coming and going, and it was like even Horse Girl. I mean, I see her.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same story, like as everything. You know, if you don't really master the thing, or you're just not so passionate about the whole picture, like I guess like you stop doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because also those social media, they change, so you have to adapt.
Yeah.
You have to be because like I've become pretty good at social media, but because I built businesses, you know, when I stopped music, and now I came back to music just for fun because I have time.
That's the best.
Yeah. So I built financial freedom, you know, and I promised myself I would come back once I have that, and it's just really easy. to grow and to build a business around music. Like, it's so easy when you know how to build businesses, but when you're an artist, it's a bit more difficult. So mostly now I'm a content creator for sure. But yeah, that's what you have to be at the moment. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you have the right mindset that you want to last, you can last the same way as you said, you know, if you love and you know how to adapt and find the right people to work with you, then. Quick break. If you're a DJ and you feel stuck, not getting bookings, not growing on Instagram, not sure what to do next, I might have something that can help you. I just launched Highbloo DJ University, where I teach exactly what I'm doing right now as I rebuild my DJ career. How to grow your DJ Instagram, how to get a fully booked calendar, and how to build a brand that actually works. It's a YouTube channel with tons of free content. Link is in the description. Now back to the conversation. All right, when you were starting out, do you think talent is enough to make it?
I guess so. Yeah, it was kind of a long time ago. I mean, it was also a new thing, you know. I mean, electronic music, techno, and all that kind of stuff we were maybe the outsiders, and we like the weirdos, and nobody would understand what we were doing. It was kind of the point also. Just like, you know, we were like 50 friends who just like went to basements and played weird music on just 2 turntables, and it was kind of so. We were happy to be the outsiders and the weirdos, and we were the first one to ever do a techno record in Liège, actually.
Amazing, yeah.
And nobody, and it was at the time of BWP in Brussels, and there was a small bunch of collectives. We had friends in Paris also.
Oh yeah, okay. Friends in Paris, yeah.
We were doing the same thing. It was very, very, very small. Very small. Nobody understood what we were doing. And I guess at the time, yeah, you had to. I don't know if talent is, because we kind of learned how to do it also by doing, because we didn't know what we were doing. I don't know if it's talent, or I think you develop skills over the years. When I listened to the first records we did, it's like,
Everybody, same. But like, as in like, is like talent for music, or like, because maybe the talent is to like, as you say, like, get into it and then develop the skills. That's maybe the talent. But
I don't know if it was a talent. It was more like, okay, let's just try to do this because
totally
we want to achieve something and we want to do something different.
But then to make it work, you know, to like actually start playing and touring and stuff. What did you need to actually? What do you need as a DJ? Like, what at your time and still now? Do you think?
It was very local, you know. You just needed to connect. It was very organic, the way to connect with other people. Basically, you were doing a record. We were happy we had a chance to be very fast on this label called Reload that had a reach. Kind of, you know, it was kind of a big label, and people were just contacting because they heard the music, the records that were traveling. So the record was, you know, they were selling worldwide. So some people in Germany heard your record and just, okay, let's invite them to play because we like their music, and hopefully they can play, maybe not.
So do you think like it's also because you were the first ones to do that?
But in Liège we were definitely the first ones, yes, and we were throwing parties also. We also had the chance to this club called La Chapelle. Just the manager called us. We just and said, okay, you are the crazy guys with this kind of stuff. I like this kind of music. Let's invite Underground Resistance. Let's invite
Sierra Sam.
That was not Sierra Sam at the time, but
okay. Yeah, what I see is like at the time it was about like just releasing music and being probably like, since you were really early doing that, it made like it had an impact probably in the fact that it worked that way. But my take is that there's always that one thing you can do at the right time in anything, you know? And so, because for me, like back in 2010 when I got signed and started touring, it was MySpace and the blogs and stuff, if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, so you were doing that and you were putting in the work in that platform and stuff, and then it would work out. And then now it's like another platform and stuff. If you put the work in the right platform, it's always like the same thing, you know?
But there's always that.
Yeah, totally. So for you, it was like that story where you would release, but it was like that window where it was about doing that. You know what I mean? It's like
Yes.
there's always like this window of opportunity, doing the right thing. Like if you do what worked in 2010 now, it's not working anymore.
No problem.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, they changed. I mean, we started in '93, so we
Wow.
just let's just like, we had the chance to have a studio that was like gave us the keys at night, and we had a few synthesizers, and we were just spending all night there. And the owner of the studio at some point just said, "Okay, guys, let's just press a record." We didn't know what to do. We put 25 minutes per side. Then we just, what do we do with the records now? Then we just went to record shops and gave them to record shops, but in Belgium only, until it ended up at Zeno, and he had Reload, and he wanted to license them. But we had no idea what we were doing. Like, so there was,
Totally.
I don't know if it was talent, it was luck, or it was just.
I think it's
being
doing the
young
right thing
and-
at the right time. Yeah.
being young and not overthinking, I suppose.
Totally, it is that. But ultimately, it's just doing the right thing at the right time, you know? And that's what happens when you are not overthinking and stuff like that. Because you just open your heart to like, and your mind and the positivity to do what's right. Because as you said, like in the beginning, if you're now bitching about like social media, you're closing everything. And so
Yeah.
you're not making it happen. So you just always have
course.
to stay open and not
You have to-
overthink,
and
you know?
embrace the future. This music was about the future always, so fucking embrace the future.
Wow, yeah. I love this framing. True. It was already about the future. Like you were already against like the ones who were doing music without synth and who were telling you like, fuck, it's not real music, I guess.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was the whole point at the time also.
So there was some sort of movement and wanting to
To
be against, like to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
against
just
or to
please-
prove.
No, it was please hate us.
It was
Please
what?
hate us. Please hate us.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, we're gonna use 303s because it's a noise your mother.
Amazing. I love it. I was also like that when I was making music. From like, I wanted to be against my teacher at school, the school system, you know. I wanted to tell them like, look, you made me fucking learn bullshit for in my entire life so far. Like, look, I can make more money than you, even with music. You know what I mean? There was some kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
okay, what was the hardest period of your career and what got you through it?
I don't know actually. I don't think it was never easy. I mean, it's pretty much now actually, because to fight with all this system and to try to compete with social media, and it's a lot. We didn't have to think about that before. We had to just release records, and the records were on a good label. The label was doing label nights and inviting you do. We release on. I see that we release on labels. They do label nights, and they only invite people who are not even on the label, but they are big players. So you are just content for those labels. I won't say names, but even our manager said, just don't release there anymore because it doesn't make any sense for you. You're just content for them. They will never support you.
Yeah, you're
And
just
he's
doing
very
marketing for them.
Yeah, yeah. We had the story lately, like that a famous club say, hey, yeah, we're doing an anniversary compilation. We would love to have you on board, guys. It would be amazing. Send music. Okay, we do it. And they never invited us. And we were like, the booker was like, hey, that they were good enough to give you content for your compilation, but they're not good enough to play your club. What the fuck? So that's where we are now. So you have to fight these kind of things right now. We also had another one who was like, oh, you do parties and can we play? We did a record in a bit. Oh no. Okay. Then we no, we won't do that again. We learn.
So now you have to kind of like, you have to do everything independently, and maybe
there's some exceptions. We also work with labels, like one from Stuttgart and Vienna, and they're amazing. We work with Club Blitz, and we did an album on the owner's label. We played 4 times. There are also people who just don't think like that, but it's difficult now to make your way in this jungle and be relevant, I have to say. And before you could just put music out and you got support from the label, you got support from, now just a few do it. So if you want, and there's no more revenue in music also, and the revenue is the gigs, and if you don't play the gigs, then
no revenue.
No revenue.
Yeah, as you said, like it's become an industry now, so it's really,
and it's very difficult to compete. You always have to be on the top of the game, and it's very tiring, frustrating. So I would say now is the worst time.
It's your hardest period now.
Yeah, for post-COVID, it's been more struggling, I have to say, and everybody says the same. I mean, we talk with a lot
And
of
how
people.
how are you going through it? Like, what are you?
I mean, we're trying to just still do it and still find reasons to do it and try to do new ideas. We're starting a podcast also, a video podcast, but different. We just recorded 4 episodes already. It's going to come soon.
Is it going to be on social media?
It's going to be everywhere, yeah.
Nice. Okay,
so you have to do these kind of things now. It's more interesting to just do a video for socials than making a record, which it's totally new for us.
You're still doing the Sierra Sam, or you're just doing Cyrk?
Not really, no. The Sierra Sam, I could not put energy in both. I mean, my partner, Jose Pascal, keeps on saying, yeah, maybe you should do a new Sierra Sam record, and maybe you should just go and play a Sierra Sam again. I was like, wow, don't you think so really enough? I want to do something else. We started this podcast. I still have a job also.
Okay, was there someone early on who changed the direction of your career?
I think meeting with Suburban Knight, with Pennington, we invited him in Belgium, in Liège. Then we somehow connected. I don't know how and why. And then we made a lot of music together. And I toured with him. That's how I went to Fabric at the very beginning. And I was Rex, so I was pretty much playing live with him as Suburban Knight and produced this album, and I made a lot of connections.
So there's a part of the thing that is about knowing the right people.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure.
The same way as like we were saying with Charlotte DeWitt, who has the right manager.
Yes, I mean, if you have the right setup and the right content and the right purpose, then it can work. Yeah, you need also put a lot of work. There's also a luck factor, which is you cannot deny.
Totally. You can always create that luck, but you can't
actually
create it, like, manufacture it,
No.
Did you ever almost quit?
Every week. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, definitely. Maybe every other week.
You want to quit because you've achieved everything you already wanted?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I ever wanted anything. It was maybe go with the flow. I never had big, I want to play Bagger, I want to play Fabric. I never cared about that.
Well, me neither.
Did both. And it wasn't.
And you did all though. Yeah,
it's fun. I mean, it's great. I mean, I'm not gonna cracher dans la soupe, on dit. I mean, it's still fun, and I'm always love to play, especially in good conditions, and it's still a lot of fun to do that. But I don't think I ever dreamt about that, or it was never a purpose in itself. So I don't think, if sometimes it's just like, what are we still doing that? I'd rather just just spend my free time somewhere else in the studio. But then at some point you just don't go to studio for a month because you're traveling. Then the first thing you want to do when you're back is, I want to make music. Sometimes it's so frustrating in studio because you've been too many times that you cannot get anything. Sometimes we cannot go to the studio 4 times a week, like 4 days a week. And which sometimes is much, and it can be frustrating if after like a month you still didn't make one track that you're satisfied with. Sometimes you're just, why the fuck am I still doing this?
Yeah, because you're trying to discipline yourself to create, but then creativity, it's not something you force, I guess.
No. So, but on the other hand, when we traveled for like 2 months for Asia, and then after that we were like dying to go back to the studio.
Does that help with the creativity?
Yeah, I guess when you don't do it for a while, you have new ideas.
Totally.
I don't know. It's not conscious, I suppose.
Yeah, because we can get ideas outside of the studio, actually.
Yeah, I mean, usually we rarely have We just when we're in the studio, we kind of things come. We never overthink.
Overthinking is the contrary of what you should be doing then.
Yeah, every time we had like a label say, hey, I would like to have you guys. Can you just like send us music? Well, okay, what should we do? And it never works. So when we just do our thing, it's like we had that for Sierra Sam record with Cats and Dogs with Wojtek. He said for the release on Pets, he just said like, send me tracks I will hate.
Funny. It's interesting.
The brief was send me tracks you think I will hate.
And did you do that?
Yeah, and I got a release. That's funny.
Yeah, it's super funny. It's weird. That means that how we approach the music when we make it like has an impact on how people will listen to it, you know?
Yeah. Basically, he meant don't be predictable, don't try to replicate what we do on the label. That's what he meant.
Yeah, because maybe like that's what we think is the approach. So like, I want to sign on this label, so I'm gonna make something that sounds like...
Yeah, and I remember back in the days with Marcus Vector, who it was a time where Upon You was kind of the thing. And we were like, let's try to do some tracks that Upon You would like, never worked. And then one day, just released 3 EPs on Upon You on my own. Because I didn't try. I
feel like it's the same as like when you said like I didn't have dreams to play Fabric and stuff. Maybe if you had those, maybe you wouldn't have played, or I don't know, but like
most probably because it would alter what you do, I guess. I mean, at least in my case, maybe for some people we met some guys there who were doing this boot camp in India, and one guy was obsessed with that label. And he was like, I want to be signed with that label, and he was like asking every mentor about like, I want to sound like this, and the guy's been working on one track for a year, obsessively wanted to be on that label. It will never happen.
I totally get you. But those are even people who are like obsessed with one artist and they want to sound like the artist. So then like you're not going to stand out or make something interesting that way.
No,
but probably it's like an early process kind of thing.
I guess, yes. I mean, we all try to emulate something at some point, but...
I would never like that, though, I guess.
No,
not
much. Excessively, no.
We were probably influenced, but...
Yes, I hope so.
But my issue was always to make, actually, something that I felt like, is this, like, sounding like electronic music enough? You know what I mean? I had the opposite. Does that make sense?
Yes,
like, totally. I cannot really do that. And it's also really weird, because I'm always like, but I feel like I cannot be on any label, or you know what I mean, like
make your own.
Yeah, anyways, definitely. What does this industry now actually reward, you think, in your experience?
Influencers? I don't know. I mean, a mix, I would say. Still talent, I hope, but talent in influencing, or talent in music. I mean, it's a bit of both, I would say.
You have to be a marketer.
Yeah, I mean, the industry is also pretty wide. When I see this new genre that the kids love called bounce, I don't see the talent there. But it's maybe me being an old fart. But,
I don't really like that either.
I think it's pretty simple to make. Just take like a famous vocal sample and just add some hardcore beat behind it. Very stiff, but just have the right attitude, the right look.
Some sort of art still, or not?
In a way, yes. I mean, it's also not. It's maybe also more visual art, I would say. Then music becomes number 2. But when I see a lot of Instagram curation, it's super well done. It's really well thought. It's like, I mean, the way it's presented, the way it's packaged is pretty good. So yeah, it's an art form in its own way, I would say. Then the music is, I mean, you like it or you don't. But I don't think the music is like 100% part of the thing. I guess it's probably 30.
Yeah, I feel like there's a part of the music that was always like that. Because like if you take like any rock band or any famous artist or Prince or Michael Jackson, like there's always like this sort of personality and like look and stuff, that like elevates the music, you know.
But there was also the Sex Pistols, who was they could not play. They were made a band by Malcolm McLaren and Vivienne Westwood, and they were there to just sell Vivienne Westwood's clothes, basically.
They were not even a real band?
No, they were put together by Michael McLaren because they wanted to invent a new genre, was punk, and Vivienne Westwood, his wife, was making clothes. They had this shop in Soho in London where all these weirdos were hanging out, and they say, okay, you play guitar, you play bass, you play drums, we're gonna call you the Sex Pistols. You're gonna be cunty and provocative, and they started something.
Ah, interesting.
So I guess it's pretty much the same. Then next thing you know, punk rock was there, and it's still there today. But it was more, it was a first boys band for sure.
Yeah, social media emphasized that part of human nature, I guess, more than the essence of what music.
Yeah, I mean, also now you need very short tracks because Spotify says you need tracks at 1.5 minutes, and you need a drop because TikTok wants to see drops. So the important thing is the drop. What is around, who cares?
Yeah, so it's like tech companies shaping music.
It is actually so in a way, but there's also a countercurrent that not everyone wants that also. It's like everybody's afraid of AI, and AI is going to make music, AI is going to do mastering, AI is going to do the mix downs, but people want authenticity as well. At some point, I think authenticity and real talent still has something to say. I mean, I was in Belgium and there was on Tomorrowland set playing on TV, and I was just zapping. I was like, oh, and then there was this DJs, and you could tell they were not. It was pre-recorded, and it was very obvious. And I think the cameras on the editing should have at least not show the mixer. They should at least, I mean, tell the director, say, please don't show the mixer. It was all about the attitude and the looks, but it's another world. But I think those words somehow collide at the moment.
There's an end to it. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I think also when I see like respected festivals, and sometimes when you hear what they book, you're like, why is this not in Tomorrowland? That's more the sound of Tomorrowland, to me.
Yeah, there's a counterculture.
So I think but also Tomorrowland also had Ogazon, who was playing a house set with 3 turntables, and she's great. So, but you usually don't see that on TV.
And what do you think of those club now in Ibiza, where it's more about like it's like Cirque du Soleil more than music?
Yeah, it's a show. I mean, people want entertainment. There's nothing against that. If people want to pay 200 euro to get in and pay I don't know how much for water, yeah, if they want. It's not the kind of crowd that we want in our parties anyway.
I agree that.
So there's something for everyone.
Yeah, it just attracts those people.
Yeah, I mean, it's also fine. And like Pascal keeps on saying, I mean, there's also an entry point. Then the kids will just first go to Ibiza and see whatever, or go to these bounce parties. Then they will dig deeper, and those kids will grow, and they're gonna say, oh, because also when I was listening, when I was like, I don't know, 16, I think it's cringe now. So I was like, how the fuck could I listen to that shit?
Yeah, exactly. There's always it's always like a window to enter the.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a. So at the end of the day, it can be beneficial for everyone.
So basically, now like it's a huge industry and it has all these mainstream events, but at the same time, it might just grow the underground more than.
Yeah, I mean, so when it's always like that anyway.
It's always. So maybe we're just gonna see it in 5 years.
Yeah, I think we're starting seeing it now. So
yeah,
there's still a lot of events with amazing music. I mean, totally. I guess they also need to sell tickets, so they have to balance with who sells tickets and who. I wouldn't like to be a booker for a club. I'm sure it's crazy. You have to actually balance what's gonna sell tickets and what you want to do.
Yeah, and those numbers are kind of like sometimes over like fake, and stuff. So you don't really know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very difficult.
Quick break. If you're a DJ and you feel stuck, not getting bookings, not growing on Instagram, not sure what to do next, I might have something that can help you. I just launched Highbloo DJ University, where I teach exactly what I'm doing right now as I rebuild my DJ career. How to grow your DJ Instagram, how to get a fully booked calendar, and how to build a brand that actually works. It's a YouTube channel with tons of free content. Link is in the description. Now back to the conversation. Have you ever compromised your sound or your values to get somewhere?
Not really.
Never.
Not really. I mean, when Cormac asked us for a record, we liked him, and we said, okay, let's just do it. So we bent a bit towards this direction but we were always pretty okay with what we did. It was never, I mean, it was also, the brief was also very funny. So we kind of do it, challenge accepted.
Yeah, you didn't do mainstream music.
No. I mean, we went a bit out of our comfort zone, but it was fun.
And is there anything about the industry that people think has changed, but actually hasn't?
When did it become an industry? It's also it was not an industry.
Let's call it a scene.
I mean, no, I realized like something we were saying also. Everybody's making music, but the artists at the moment. The manager makes music. The PR the manager makes money. PR makes money. The social media manager makes money, but the person who creates the music doesn't make money.
It's true.
He's the only person. Everything works. It's supposed to be the music industry, but the only people who don't make music is actually the people who don't make more money is people who make music.
The business industry makes music.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy when you think about it, because all those big DJs that don't make music, they don't have time, or they have ghost producers. Not everyone, but some make music. But I could name 10 headliners who just will never release anything. So they need to play something, so they need to source what they play. And the people who actually produce this music are the ones who don't make a cent. That is a big change.
I feel like in art, it's always been tricky to make money, but it was always, therefore, supported by rich people and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, but in art it's different. If you make a painting, you made the painting. If you're successful enough, you're going to sell your painting for 100,000 euros. In our case, you're going to make the tracks. I mean, our music is played by pretty much everyone. And when we see the statements we see from the labels, it's just like ridiculous. And the people who play that music get 5,000 euro per show. So the people who create the content are the ones who don't make any. They are pretty much the only ones who don't make any money.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it.
Because you make the music, then mastering engineer makes money. Then the artwork person makes money. The PR person makes money.
Big DJ who plays it makes money.
The social media manager makes money. Everybody. The only person who doesn't make money is the person who actually create the content that it's all about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because if every producer says no, I don't make music anymore, well, AI will have to take over, I guess.
So we can't not do anything about it. We're fucked.
But I mean, that's why there was this DVS one was doing this. What was the name of this company? That was saying every DJ just pays like 10% of their fee and book their playlist and distribute. But it didn't work because none of the big players did it. And Richie Ortin made a post about it when DVS one stopped, and he was almost crying because Richie was the first one to support.
So 10%, 90% would go to the artist.
Yeah, if you want. No, the other way. Let's say some clubs said okay.
Oh, you mean like when you would play?
Yeah, when you play music, let's say you get 10,000 euro, or even, and you are, I don't know, big name. Then you publish your playlist. You play 20 tracks. So out of your 10,000 euro, you give to this company 1,000 euro, 10% of what you got, and then you split that you send that money to 20 artists that you played the music.
Oh, that's an amazing thing.
It didn't work.
Fuck.
DVS1 started that company, and so artists, DJs and artists would register. So you had to have an account, put your catalog. It was synced with your Bandcamp, with your Beatport and everything. And so artists had to actually publish their playlist. Richie Ortin was doing it every show. And then you could choose if you give 5%, 10% or whatever you want of your fee. Tax deductible, of course, it's a cost. But none of the big players actually did it. So it was not sustainable. So they stopped.
That's crazy that they didn't do it.
Yeah. And Richie Ortin was devastated when DVS1 closed the company because it was not working. Rich was close to cry on his post on social. Because I'm disappointed in my
man, I'm sure there is a way to keep doing it though.
Yeah.
But if the artists don't agree, but like how the fuck these people are not fucking agreeing to that? Like at least, if they're making so much money, like...
I mean, are you surprised in the world we're living? Do you think Elon Musk wants to give money to...
Well, people like Elon Musk, they don't really have the money. They have it in the stock market.
But, yeah, okay, but yeah.
But like...
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's a wrong example, but I mean, usually...
Yeah. No, but I feel like the ultra-rich people can be sometimes better than like the ones who are making millions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, in that case, it didn't work.
In that case, it didn't work, and I feel like, what the fuck? Seriously, now they make so much money, and like you should fucking support. It would make sense. Like normally, like if you play tracks from people, you just like support them at the same time. So it's weird. It's weird.
Invisibility. I mean,
it's
Like Brett Johnson was saying, I cannot pay my rent in visibility tokens.
Invisibility and tokens. Yeah. It's sad. I didn't know about this thing.
So that's for me the big change. You could basically before make... Well, as a producer, it was easy to sell vinyl records. You would make it... The cost of producing vinyl was less, so you could actually make some bucks. You could also... When you were having a good record on a good label or a good record that everyone was playing, you were invited to play. That's changed totally. Now you make music that it's released digitally on Spotify, or you make peanuts, and the big players are the ones who don't necessarily make music, are the ones who are actually making all the money and not sharing. So that's for me it's totally what changed, to go back to the question.
Yeah, totally.
And I think social media and all Spotify and all digital kind of changed the game.
Most definitely, yeah. But I guess everybody is independent now, so like at the same time it's like cool, but at the same time it's like fuck,
Yeah.
But I'm saddened by the fact that people just don't want to share. Like at least like if you can choose 5%, like just fucking do that. Who cares?
Right.
If you make millions,
But they already have to pay the manager and their social media person, the photographer, and their personal assistant, and
Yeah, but you can share 5%. I feel like it's not.
Well, apparently not.
But probably also it's not tax. It's tax you don't pay. So,
obviously.
So rather than give it to tax, you give it to the artist.
Yeah, but the artists are the ones that don't care, that don't count, that don't matter in that ecosystem.
Is there a principle you live by as an artist that you think most people overlook?
Don't release anything they would be ashamed of. Like don't
be aligned.
Yeah, at least it could be easy to do bounce, but do I want that? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could. Easier than EDM. Take like famous tracks, just put in AI, just so isolate the vocals and put like some very simple stiff beat behind it. I would not do that. So yeah, one thing I would not do is like artistically do something I'm not comfortable with.
And you think like if when people do, it works for them?
I guess for some it does, I hope.
Okay, why do you think so many talented artists stay unknown?
I don't know. Lack of reach, I suppose. A lot of people also don't want to be known. No, people are not. There's so many. Not everyone is discovered, also.
But from the ones who want to be known.
Nowadays, I guess they don't know how to do it. It's also very difficult. There's so many things that there's so many artists. I guess the ones who are actually very talented will end up one way or the other. But what does it mean known to who also? Do you want to be playing Tomorrowland or you want to be playing for community? That's also what do you want? A lot of people are just happy just making music and just not even releasing, and just play for their friends once a month or twice a year.
But do you think like there's always still like a part of anybody who wants like bigger? Or no?
No. A lot of people are just very happy with just like the craft and don't want all that. I mean, a friend of ours was a good DJ. She keeps on saying that she keeps on receiving music from one guy and it's fantastic music. And she plays and she wants to support, but the guy said no. Oh, I don't want this. I just want to make music, which is very respectable.
Quick break. If you're a DJ and you feel stuck, not getting bookings, not growing on Instagram, not sure what to do next, I might have something that can help you. I just launched Highbloo DJ University, where I teach exactly what I'm doing right now as I rebuild my DJ career. How to grow your DJ Instagram, how to get a fully booked calendar, and how to build a brand that actually works. It's a YouTube channel with tons of free content. Link is in the description. Now back to the conversation. Okay, let's end this with your best advice for like aspiring DJ. So if you had to start from zero today, what would you do? And like if a talented unknown DJ came to you today and asked you for the most honest advice, what would you actually tell them?
Do your thing and don't care too much about what people think. Just try to be real to yourself first. Don't try to fit in any box, I guess.
Yeah, that applies in life. I think the best gift you can give to you is to actually not care about what people think.
Yeah. Then eventually, if it's meant to be, then it's gonna happen. If not, then don't be frustrated.
Yeah,
Depends
and also
what you want. So there's also
he wants to be like a touring DJ, you know. But
Just,
your advice is right. I feel like, anyways, at this time with everything being so generic and like AI and stuff, like the only way is to just be really you, because that's the only way you can stand out, you know. You can.
Yeah, of course. Like we see it now with this the band Engine de Poitrine, which is super weird.
Yeah.
And well, a lot of people say, oh, it's the remedy against AI. They were at the right time, the right moment, and they're super talented, and the concept is crazy. But
yeah, because
they
like
stand out.
They stand out. Yeah, because musically it's not like, I mean, Frank Zappa was doing like better shit at the time, you know.
Yeah, but it's not easy to digest for the masses.
Exactly. But now that's what, like, wow, this band got so big.
Yeah. I just saw they got a remix by Deadmau5. Okay.
Like, that's one thing that I have always kind of felt weird about in let's call it the industry, even though maybe it wasn't an industry, but even back in the days, like even like the top names, I'm not gonna name, but the top names who are supposed to be like people who are into music and who make good music and who create movements even stuff, they are following people because it's hype and stuff, and I don't really understand that. You know what I mean? Like it's felt weird for me, because I felt like these people know what the good shit is, but they still like act like the mass.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not talking for Engine de Poitrine, but for other stuff. You know what I mean? Like whatever, but like for stuff that are even more.
But again,
like why these people? You know, why these people? Like there's so many like smaller artists who are doing like amazing things, and you're not supporting them.
But a lot of people also are attracted by what shines.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know some people who just like the same Charlotte and Salomon, but musically doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But as long as it's big, if you don't really have a taste in music, they're all the same. I mean, they're all good artists, but they're. I mean, you can like different stuff, but a lot of people are attracted by also what shines. You know, it doesn't have to be great as long as it's big. For instance, I really don't understand Anima. For instance,
I really don't understand it either.
I don't understand. I mean, it's well done. Yeah, of course, it's insanely well done.
Yeah, totally. But even visually, I don't like the visual. I don't understand what resonates with people.
No, me neither. I mean, but it resonates with people. So I guess all tastes it resonates with more people than what we do.
But
so
does it resonate with people?
That's always, I don't know. It's also like we are in this Instagram era. It's about what you see, where are you going. It's also
I feel like it's really social proof kind of psychology.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, totally. That's what you mean.
Good for Matteo, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
He's a very talented producer. I mean,
oh yeah, no doubt.
And he has a vision, and he goes fully.
No, I understand that part of it, but then what I don't get is like, I mean, I get it. Like, it's just more social proof than like resonance, because how can you resonate with like
so many people,
a world that's like that, like really cold like that? I don't know, it's not really humanly
But I guess it's a escape also. I mean, the universe is that he created
Yeah.
is pretty. Oh, it's super well done. It's impressive.
Of course.
The whole
Now I
thing
have
is, wow. You're like, okay, I don't like the music, but I don't like the. It's not my taste, but I mean, it's so well done. It's like Horse Girl. I have nothing against Horse Girl. I think it was a joke first. That just became a thing. And
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is.
I think it was a joke. I mean, it was probably an inside joke. I mean, let's do this, and then
Okay.
probably. I mean, how else do you come with such a concept?
I've never heard of it.
No,
No?
really. Oh, it was this. Apparently, she's a singer. I mean, it's well done. I mean, the whole thing. And she went with a mask of a horse, and she's playing everywhere.
Oh, really?
It's huge, and
Well,
I mean, and a lot of people love to bitch about, and I think it's such a fuck you to the industry that it's so funny.
makes sense. Yeah,
Well,
you can always
man.
bitch about anything, but you just have to accept how it is, you know.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. Every Wednesday, I'm live on Twitch with a new episode of In Alignment with Highbloo, the Highbloo podcast. The replay drops on YouTube and Spotify the week after. See you next Wednesday.